Alright, what up, chat? I'm hoping we get... Oh, I just broke my fingers. Damn it, bro, damn it. I'm hoping we get to the end of this tonight. Just to move on. We're going to play a little more Dead Space. Kind of chilling. I just got back in from trying to work, trying to get my daughter over to hang out with a friend for the day, and trying to get some other stuff done. It was a hectic day, but I'm going to end the day by hanging out with you lovely sons of bitches and play a video game like the mature, stable adult that I am. I can't wait till my daughter goes to college and I could just sit here, smoke a bunch of weed, and play a bunch of video games. That's the life. Ain't it, chat? Tell the truth. Don't lie. Alright, let me pop out the chat. I'm pretty excited. We're 2 subscribers away from 600 on my Flaw vs. All channel. Hopefully we'll go to 6 to 7 quick, and then 7 to 8, 8 to 9, and then 1,000. That's like the first big milestone. Between 1,000 and 2,000, that's like your sweet spot. Once you hit 2,000, between 2 to 5, as long as you're grinding, that's like the moment where you can get, hopefully, catch a ride on the algorithm. But you need to hit that 1K, so I'm hyped. I'll be 50 though? 50? My daughter's going to be in college in 5 years or something. What are you talking about, bro? You know what I'm saying? Like, where's your math AP? Are you drunk again? Tell me you're drunk without telling me you're drunk. Shitty math. What up, Ronny? I think we'll see another bloater this season. 1. Episode 5 felt like a season finale. Hopefully it keeps the train moving. Yeah, I'm hearing from a lot of people the same amount of criticism with enjoying what they've seen in, ooh, this is clean. Enjoying what they see, but wanting more. Alright, I kind of forget what we got going on. Destroy the tendril in the quarters. Alright, 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 alright. Am I buying shit? Do I buy anything? Oh, yeah, I'm loaded. I wonder if I should store anything. Or should I just sell it? I'm gonna store some of this. I'm gonna store some of this. Man, I went from having limited guns to having plenty. What's my health like? I'm gonna store some of this. I'm gonna store one of these. Alright, I feel good about that. Ooh, shit, look at that. Some ammo was just hiding there. You old sneaky bastard. You old sneaky bastard. I got a little pus pocket. Oh yeah.
What's happening? Find the shuttle. You need to install the Singularity Core. Isaac!
Singularity Core? What did you say? You whoa? I got this pus pocket and I want to throw it at your face. How do I look, chat? Do I still look fly for a white guy?
Hazardous anomaly detected.
Pick that up.
Quarantine activated.
Pick that up. Boom! Oh no! Pop! Pop, 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 pop. Can't fuck with me, bro. I'm top G. Look at that. And he's getting back up. That's cheap. Woo! Where you at? In your face. Watch this. Have a drink on me, bitches. Have a seat. Whoa! I threw a wheelchair at his ass. Come on, what's up? Hold up, hold up. I hit him with a damn... Watch this. Ah. Come on now. I miss him? Gotcha that time. I got his middle finger and I'm ready to shove it up his ass. Alright. Oh, and there's explosives here. I gotta pay attention, bro. I'm throwing chairs and shit and there's like explosives. Well, suck me sideways. Break that TV. I wish... I wonder if I can... I wonder if I can do something. Oh, there's still a cheeseburger on that plate. That's nasty. Can I pick it up? No? Oh, I want this. Sup, Cody? You silly, busy bitch. What up, Mr. TN living? How are you living? Hard and hairy and a little scary? Oh, ho, ho, ho. You felt that. Watch this. That's some gangsta shit right there. Look at this. And get him with his own arm. Look at that. Look at that. He's still moving. Where are you going? Bro. The fuck? This game got a mind of its own. Look at it, he's still going. Where are you going, bro? God damn, that's creepy. That's creepy as shit. Alright. Who says that? Come on. As soon as I get weapons, the enemies are like, I'm gonna hide. Little bitches. That's not fair. Where did my middle finger go? Oh, that's really not fair. Crew member is laughing at me? That's fucked up, bro. What am I supposed to do? Destroy tendrils? Give me this. What are you laughing at? Oh, she's toast. Didn't we see her last stream? Oh. Yeah, I remember that. It gave me nightmares. I wet the bed. Sight! Watch this. He's fucked. There's the battery. Come on. I hit him with my loot. Yeah. I'm gonna kill him with a bottle of whatever that is. Fuck, bitch. He didn't want to die. He was really giving me problems. What is that? Credits? Fuck your battery. I hear a lot of moving around. I don't like it. I don't like it one bit. Eyes are burning. I think I'm tired, chat. What up, Soft Batch? Fancy you to come and join us. A little late. A little 10, something like 10 minutes late. Thanks for showing up. I got 2 middle fingers and I'm ready to stick them up his ass. Oh, that was nice. Wait, where did the battery go? Wait a minute. I threw the battery down here. What now? I got a little collection of throwables. Alright, this is crazy. I threw the battery down here. I threw it down this way. Did it get stuck? Oh, there it is. I am legend. Ooh, shit. Gotcha, bitch. Oh, oh no. Wait, no. Have a drink on me. No. Oh, he's a jumper. Woo. With a table. I did it with a table. Say bathrooms? Oh, that is nasty. And it glitched out, but it was cool. Oh shit. This guy hung himself. There's nothing in this bathroom. Are you shitting me? Must be. Bathroom's a good place to be shitting me. Alright, I'm pretty sure this is connected to that. Yeah. Oh, wait a minute. No, it's not. No, it's not. What the fuck? Bro. He's gonna get me killed.
Isaac. Sorry, late shift. How are you?
My mother, she's,
Octavia? How's she doing?
What the
She's
fuck?
dead,
Talking
Nicole.
about my mommy?
They both are. She killed my dad, then herself.
Ronny, you look so sharp and color corrected now with the new camera. Very nice. Ah, thank you very much. I still think there was a
Church.
little tweaking need to be done. To be honest, the saturation
Took
is
the
a little
bodies
too
before
high.
I could,
Like I'm a little too colorful. I could tell because
Oh, Isaac.
this sign is a little too the yellow
so
and red.
sorry.
It's a little too, you know, some of this too.
Fucking I told you brainwashing.
Stop it.
So
Just
a little
stop
more
talking.
tweaks to go. Poltergeist sound effects. As a matter of fact, I think I threw it on the.
She was
you
herself again.
sneaky bitch! For you know what? I
You said
gotta
she would
figure
be
that
better
out.
at home.
I just turned his saturation down a little. This
trusted
should
you.
be where it's at right now,
God,
around 46%.
you might as well
This
have
is
killed him
weird.
yourself.
She
Or
was
I gotta
better.
figure it out. This camera should
You
save
told me to
my
leave
settings.
the HMRI. You pushed me to.
It shouldn't change, but it is. It's not saving my settings.
You know what? Go to hell, Isaac.
Nicole. Nicole! Nicole! I didn't. Oh, God. No. Not her, too.
Yeah, Sifu is a game. Sifu. Seafood. That's a game I want to check out. I think it's gonna come up soon on this stream, on this channel. I just don't know how soon, but I think I'm gonna mess around with it soon.
I can save us both.
About everything.
Oh, speaking of, hold on. Where did I put it? Oh, hold on. Oops. My My chair's leaned back. I was waiting and waiting and waiting for the movie to go on sale, but the cheapest I can find it was $27. I really didn't want to pay $27 for this movie, but long story short, Sifu is $35 physical. I think it's $25 digital, but I really didn't want to pay $27. But I didn't want to wait too long because I have to get the edit fully done by the end of this month, which gives me 2 weeks, and I'm gonna need as much time as I can in those 2 weeks to get this done. But I picked up Halloween Ends. The Steelbook was $2 more than, or $3 more than the regular, which is stupid. I should have got the Blu-ray, to be honest, but I wanted to watch this in 4K. I don't know. It's neat though. It's debossed, but I like the orange. They got some weird orange going on. But just for those who aren't aware, Halloween Kills is next Friday on my Flawversault, and Halloween Ends, totally brand new edit, is the very last Friday in February. I'm excited about that one because Halloween Ends is a bit booty. It's a bit booty ass juice. However, if it was... Ooh, shit. If it was a new IP, I bet you it would have done a lot better. See, this is... What is... I don't know if I should be looting this. I'm gonna do it anyway. What is that? Weapon upgrade. Force gun. I'm not even using it.
Log retrieved.
Is it recording? Can't miss anything. There's just cruelty. He was
I think that looks
deciphering how the
pretty good.
marker's signal affects.
Let me open it.
the
I'll show you
brain.
guys the back. It's hard, Ronnie, but awesome.
Oh my god.
What's hard? It's
Dr.
a little too
Brown.
much information.
Let me guess. Terrence
Get it?
Pine let you in. Shame he's not here.
This has that
Hey,
poltergeist. It did sound like
Didn't
poltergeist.
understand how this tragedy represents a chance to cure death.
It's got a nice gloss look to it.
These creatures. Reanimated tissue,
Michael looks like he has some
cellular
weird bedhead
immortality.
going on.
I know
Oh, and they got
we've
Lori on the
never
back.
seen
No,
eye to
I don't
eye,
know if
but
I like that.
I understand now.
They did a terrible job
There's
getting her
so many.
photoshopping her
saved.
image out, cutting her image out. That's terrible.
Because
But it is what it
you've
is. But
learned
you
how
got
to
Lori in the
communicate with the
background.
marker. I'm so close. I thought it must have the secrets.
It's
that
got
I
like
need.
this
You
watery.
are a woman of science.
This is what I need though. The free movie code. I need that to rip a
Leave the
nice
marker to me.
file for this to review. I'm getting a Blu-ray ripper soon,
These
or
are
at least
your
I'm hopefully
Topsy notes.
getting one. And then the picture quality
Wait
for
for-
my reviews will double. It'll go even better, be clean. But
You leave them
just from
peer
the
reviewed,
back
of course.
Halloween Ends and
And poor Terrence isn't here to help you.
man, Myers looks so cool.
Yes.
It's a shame the movies aren't
There's
friggin'
only
amazing.
one man I trust now.
But yeah, look, he's got weird bedhead going on. Look at Mike. Wouldn't you just crawl out of bed, you sloppy bastard?
And useful for Mr. Harris's next surgery.
Is there anything special going on? Deleted
No
and
related
extended
freak
scenes.
activity has been logged.
That'll be good. Hopefully I'll get some stuff out of that to put in my review. Okay, so. Oh yeah, that's right. You hear that monster? I wonder. Shit. That's kind of cool. Alright. Doors, lights. What does that mean, though? You hear that? That is sick. Alright. What does that mean, though? You can turn the lights off? On? I mean, it doesn't do shit. So what if I do... doors? Oh, wait. Did you see that? Oh, it's the battery. I am dumb. Alright, so we got a door opening up down here. Alright, hold on. Let me loot this room. I think I'm confused on what I'm supposed to be doing. Destroy tendril in deluxe quarters. Do they mean this? That sound is creepy though. What? Yeah, I don't get it. What are they talking about? This shit? There's no like soft spot though. Soft spot is that a soft spot? Ooh, wait a minute. I think I did find a soft spot. What the where's the explosive thing? Oh, that's it. It was like hidden behind that. Oh, shit. Where's that little fucking monster at? Come on. Give me that. Where you at? Come on, show yourself. Oh shit. Ooh, give me that. Ha ha ha. Got you, boy. Man, those little ones are a pain in the ass. Do I have any Funko Pops? No. Well, I do have a Jason Voorhees, like I got a Jason Voorhees. What else do I have? I got a couple Walking Dead ones that I got in like those mystery boxes, but they're in a closet. I mean, when I get around to selling them, I will. I think I have like a Demogorgon, a Predator, a couple like, you know, like that I got here and there laying around, but I don't have any after that. I'm not big on the Funko Pops. When they first came out, that was a neat idea. You know what I'm saying? It was like, oh, all right, but I don't know. The novelty wore off for me. There's a couple that I would like the Predator one. That one's real cool. Certain ones like that, but outside of that, it's not. Wait a minute. Can I get over here? Nice. Does that mean I can reach another area? I got a couple that I would like to try to sell. Because I know when they first came out, I was like, oh, this is a neat idea. And I have bought a Rick and a Daryl. And come to find out, they were, I guess, you know, back then, some of those older ones are like sought after. So they're worth like 40 or 50 bucks now. So I was thinking about just selling them. I got them in little cases. I want to just get rid of them and a couple others that I had laying around. What else do I want to do here? How did I miss that? Oh, this must be a new area. Because why wouldn't I have... Oh, I might have ran right by it after saving. That's probably what I did. Oh, Sifu is hard but awesome. I like the idea of the combat though. You know what I'm saying? Like, and how it feels like an arcade game where it's not necessarily about like modern day gameplay progression is, but it's kind of like, you know, the fight and the button combinations. It's more like the arcades. I don't know. I want to check it out.
My friends, is this what you hoped for when you signed your lives away to the church? Does this carnage look like transcendence? I don't know what lies beyond death. Not anymore. But I do know our lives are more than just fuel for convergence. If we work together, we can fight this evil. It's not too late.
It's like a movie theater. Oh, speaking of which, I noticed that my movie theater, it has a showing of Scream in some special seating or something. It's like 15 bucks a ticket. Me and my daughter want to go, but I was looking to see it if it's sold out, and it's halfway sold out already. But there's still a few seats, and I was thinking, man, I'd like to go see that. It's March 9th, a day before it comes out. A day before it comes out in theaters. It's one of those, you know how they usually play it a day early, like an early screening. I just don't know if I want to justify $15 a ticket, though. You feel me? That is a bit much. Chances are it's probably already sold out. I looked at it earlier today. Is anyone else going day one for Scream? I might try to go day one, but not like day 0, you know? Oh shit, that's not what I meant to do. Just because you're literally paying an extra $10 just to see it one day early. I don't know if that's necessary. I'm excited to see it. The promo art has been awesome. Yeah, who's enjoying Harry Potter? I hear a lot of people having fun with that. You're gonna get a ticket to that? The March 9th one? It's some special D lounge or something. What is this?
Clearance confirmed.
Oh. That's it. Oh, shit. That gave me the little heebie-jeebies down in my nutsack.
Detected. Quarantine activated.
Oh shit! Come on, come on. Where'd his arm go? No. Fuck you. Not today, Satan. Ooh, 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 ooh. I don't know how the hell I missed that. Come on. Are you serious? Oh, he just dropped.
Quarantine lifted.
Thought something would jump out at me. Planning on watching Scream 6 the day it drops? Yeah, I would like to. I think chances are I'm probably gonna. I love Scream, but I'm also prepared to be let down. But I might go. I would like to do a first impression review anyway, so I'm probably gonna go. I might double check now and see if the seating is sold and see, because what's a normal ticket? Like, they raise their prices anyhow, right? You hanging out with people for the Super Bowl? No. Super Bowl parties always have good food. No, I'm not doing anything for the Super Bowl. I am going to visit my grandfather, though. My grandfather, grandmother. And I'm going to help put something together and then probably do some DoorDash. There's no Last of Us tomorrow, so I'm probably DoorDashing the entire rest of the day. I don't know what that was under, though. Oh, nice. My daughter was having internet problems, and it got bad. And I didn't know what to do because to cut to the point, everything's set up the way it should be. So I didn't know what the problem was. So the last thing I thought of was, well, it has to be restarting the modem. Because if you don't know, sometimes there's a bunch up of information with your internet, and if you restart the modem, it cleans out some of the memory, and then it like reboots it and resets something. So to put it in layman's terms, and I only understand it in layman's terms myself, it basically like flushes it out. You know what I'm saying? So my kid said that it's working fantastic. Yeah, here's the fan event, March 9th. All right, let's go. March 9th. Real D 3D luxury lounge chairs. Assisted listening device? Wow. I don't need that, but that's crazy. 5 p.m. What is that, a Thursday? And, wow. They haven't sold a single seat since this morning. The same, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. The same 10 seats that sold are there. Look, I'll even show you. I don't know if you'll be able to see it. Yeah, you could see it clear. Oh, I love this new webcam, bro. I'll even zoom in a little bit. But the same, see the same? The same 10 seats. That's crazy. Yeah, me and Juliet, we like sitting right behind there, so I can do like... Okay, I'm gonna think about it, because now that I know they haven't sold out, and I have a little time a day or two to think about it, I'm gonna think about it. Maybe we will see it, and then we'll review it, because if I see it at 5, and I'm out by 7, I can have a review up by like 9 o'clock that night. Spoiler free, obviously. Giving you a little, should you go, like day 1, should you rush to see it, and then like 2 or 3 days later, do like a spoiler review. Last movie I saw in theaters, The Black Phone. That's funny. I think that might have been the last. Yeah, because I skipped Halloween Ends. I skipped that in theaters. That should have been the last one I saw, but I skipped it because it sucked. Oh no. You know what I was doing? For some reason I was doing Last of Us controls. I was gonna do a listen mode and like a ping for whatever. Top Gun Maverick for me. I was gonna go see that. I heard so much good stuff about it, but I didn't get around to it. I like sitting in the middle up high, like 3 rows up. You saw Beast? No, I wanted to see it, but my aunt said it was terrible. She said the shit was CGI. Stupid. But I still want to get around to seeing it. I'm just not really in a rush. Thought Ronny was a goner. For a minute there, I thought I was too. I thought it was a Rizzy. A Rizzy for shizzy. Alright. Is there any... I don't know if I should be shooting this stuff, but where would I shoot it at? What am I supposed to be doing? Destroy tendrils. Alright. I like that.
vehicle. Let me in. I need to destroy that cluster behind you.
Not yet. Escape on that shuttle and you'll kill us all. When they took the marker from Aegis 7, it woke the being in the core of the planet.
What the hell was that?
The hell was that?
Mercer calls it the hive mind. Nexus for consumption.
Hive mind. Is this Stranger Things? What the? What the?
If we leave while the hive mind is active, well, you saw the Valor. If even
I've
a
seen
single
Barbarian,
member
yeah.
escapes, humanity
That
is
movie got a
finished.
lot of requests to review for Flaversall.
Emilia, she knew.
Last movie you
She
saw
told
was
me
Joker.
it
It's a
would
good
return
movie
the
to see in
beast its
theaters.
slumber.
Okay, so if we return the marker to Aegis 7, it'll stop the outbreak?
Exactly. But we need the shuttle to return it to the planet. You have a singularity core, and I can let you through. So what do you say?
If it'll end this for good, deal.
Excellent. I can distract Mercer, but not for long. And get the marker to the shuttle bay quickly.
I'm asking my daughter if she wants to go.
For helping me fix my mistakes.
What are you doing, bud? Oh, I didn't know that happened. Whatever it... Oh. What the... Huh. Nice. I guess that's it. Back out that way. Why? What's this way? Ooh, there's a bench in here. Where the hell did this guy go? Am I the only one who thinks the main actor in Scream 5 can't act? Jenna Ortega carried the movie. Jenna Ortega is... I agree with you. I agree with you fully. She was one of my least favorite parts in it. Even rewatching it, I think she's a... I don't mean to be mean, but I think she's a terrible lead girl. She should die. She's not, but, you know, she's Stewie's daughter, so apparently... Or Billy's, yes, Stewie's. Billy's daughter, so apparently she's not going to die, but she should not be leading unless she saw herself on the big screen and she's like, okay, I need to step the fuck up because there's no way I'm going to carry the, you know, there's big shoes to fill. And you got Jenna Ortega outshining the shit out of her. She's just oozing with charm and charisma, and that's why you've seen her in, you know, 500 things all at once, you know. Every other 6 months, she's in something new. She just oozes charm. Alright, I'm going to go for damage. I got this gun pretty... This gun is off the hook. I'm going to do damage. And then for the pulse rifle, I'm going to go with... You know what? No, the Ripper. I'm going to do a reload and a damage. Because I'm going for this. Ripper blades gain an additional ricochet, so I need 2 more nodes. And then when I replay the game, sometime. Do you have nobody on disc? No. No, that's the guy who played Better Call Saul. I never even watched that movie fully. I thought Smile was okay. I know a lot of people loved it though. Yeah, that's another one on my list to eventually get to. I did love Men though. That was a treat. I still got to get around to seeing that. Smile was trash. I think you guys are the ones that talked me out of not seeing Smile. At least not right away. I'm eventually getting to it, but just not a priority. Have a good one, AP. I still got to see Pearl as well. I'm just waiting for the price to go down because the way I look at it, I don't want to pay to rent it. I mean, unless it's somewhere for free. I haven't seen that yet, though. But there's a good chance I'm gonna... Oh, there we go. There's a really good chance I'm gonna review Pearl and X for Flaw vs. Saw. So if I'm gonna rent it anyway, I'm just gonna wait until it's super cheap at like Walmart or something. Because Walmart has a full cover.
Hazardous anomaly detected.
What the
Quarantine
hell?
activated.
Ooh, why is he red? Why are they red? Run, bitch. And why the do I not have any reloaded stasis? I'm an idiot, bro. Ooh! No, run, bitch! Run, fucker! Alright, there's one... This is what I mean by, in this game, there's elements of it that are real dated and shitty, where you get into the mix of all this, and there's certain, like, patches of, like, slimy stuff on the ground, that nasty shit, well, it'll stop you from running. So you'll hold the run button down, and you'll be moving, but then you'll run into that patchy shit, and you'll immediately stop moving, and you're now walking, and then you go to run again, and sometimes it catches you off guard, so you're running, and suddenly you're just moving like this, and then you're like, nah, come on, man. Like this shit. You can only walk in it. See, I think you can run past this one. Can you run past this one? I think... Whichever ones there are. But super clunky. Are you kidding me? I gotta go through all that again? You are shitting me. There's no way. There's no fucking way. You mean to tell me I didn't save the game? You've gotta be shitting me.
I swear.
I gotta listen to this asshole again?
Hi, I'm
That is
Terrence.
fucking stupid.
Remember we spoke on the ballot?
You're real. Let me in. I need to destroy that cluster behind you.
Not yet, but if you on that shuttle and you'll kill us all.
Alright, blah 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 blah.
When they took the marker from Aegis 7, it woke the being in the core of the planet.
X was my favorite film of last year. Well, that's what's up. Ex Machina? Oh, Ex Machina is where, like, something suddenly comes up and saves you. Did you see the Fast X trailer? Yeah. Surprisingly, it didn't seem as ridiculous as the last couple. They get, like, over the top. I will say, though, they show you the whole movie. You know, they don't hold back. It's like, well, why do I need to buy a ticket now?
If even a single necromorph,
I'm glad you liked
humanity
Last of Us
finished.
Episode 5, though, bud.
The marker.
Yeah, Jenna Ortega's great. She has that,
She
you
told
know,
me
X factor
it
for
would
sure.
return the beast to its slumber.
Okay. So if we return the marker to Aegis 7, it'll stop the outbreak?
Exactly. But we need the shuttle to return it to the planet.
Another Saw movie.
Singularity core. And I can let you through.
Oh my breath! I want it to be good.
So what do you say?
If it'll end this for good, deal.
How'd I feel about the bloater? And it was a nice introduction,
I can
but we need
distract
more.
Mercer, but not for
And
long.
up close. At this
the
point,
marker
there's
to the
no
shuttle
hope.
bay.
There's no gore in this show. They're not showing anything. Bare minimum, you know? Bare minimum.
Thank you, Mr.
The funniest Last of Us thumbnail, though, is my man over at Mr. H Reviews. That shit is fucking hilarious. He caught me off guard with that thumbnail. Yo. I'm gonna show you. This was his thumbnail. It's the top says, "This bloater was epic." All right, there's a picture of a bloater, and then there's a picture of the Kathleen Karen, and it says, "This bloater was epic," pointing at the bloater, and it says, "This one was not," pointing at Kathleen like she's a bloater, you know, because she a big bitch. I guess that's how he's going. But the point though is, he caught me off guard with that one. I saw that thumbnail and I was like, oh, that shit is fucking... Oh, man, that's below the belt. Keep those gloves up. But... anyhow... I didn't even know you could throw a friggin' plastic jug at it and destroy it. Oh, this is so annoying. At least I have a stasis now. Ooh, yeah. And oh, sorry, didn't mean to yell into your eardrum. The stasis is not like the oxygen with the maybe, but with the stasis you don't have to pull up the menu. If you double tap triangle, it'll auto fill it, which is something what I thought they had it in there, but all right. So the plasma cutter, I did damage. I think I'm gonna do... Oh, I can't get it anyway. I'm gonna do reload and damage. And I am gonna do damage on this. So that's... yeah. I gotta save my game this time. That was ridiculous. You don't like Mr. H reviews? Why not? How dare you? X is part of the trilogy, so Pearl is the prequel, then X. I forgot what's after, but I think it just came out with Mia Goth. I was not aware that there's a trilogy. I thought it was just Pearl and X, but I'm down for a bigger part of the story. Yeah, a lot of people like to... Well, I hear a good amount of people seem to like X. I thought it was... definitely not what I expected. I enjoyed it. Something left me wanting a little more, though, than just, like, you know, old people. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what I expected, though, but I wanted something more than that. However, in second viewing, I was like, alright. You know, it's got friggin' it's got Jenna Ortega being a little filthy whore, so I love it. Fuck it. Did you see they're making 3 Dexter spin-offs? Yeah, that's stupid. I only heard of the 2 though. The prequel and the follow-up with his son. I don't care about either. Dexter is Michael C. Hall. If it's not him, I don't care. Yeah, I'm not watching Dexter. If it's not Michael C. If it's not Dexter, Like, I don't give a shit about Dexter's son. No offense, Dexter's son. Two seasons, guarantee, max. It'll flop. Unless Dexter is like a ghost, Michael C. Hall. But if he's not in it at all, it'll flop. Yeah, you know what? I just thought about it. I'm looking to finish the missions, and I didn't even do the damn side missions yet. Did I get here yet? Yeah. All right. Yeah, I wish there was more gore, but I guess the creator said they cut it because it's different than playing a video game, and they thought it was scarier if it was implied. Well, they're idiots. It's not scarier if it's implied. I don't know who they're trying to fool when they say shit like that. I did see his article, and I don't believe his bullshit.
Quarantine activated.
That nasty shit that's slowing me down.
Lifted.
Damn! I gotta reload my flamethrower. Shit. Yeah, this shit won't let you run in it. Well, how come I'm running now? But when I'm running and I hit it, it stops you. Oh, this. I just realized the Karen bitch who was killed by the kid clicker was the girl from Heavenly Creatures, Detroit Rock City. How'd she get older than me?
Damn, Mercer's close. Hurry!
Yeah, she's been a number of things for sure. It was a little disappointing that they had a bloater kill the dude while the camera was zooming away. Yeah, that part. And I called it too, just because they've been pulling back on the gore so much. I said they were gonna do some stupid shit like that where it's off in the distance. I wanted it to be like an homage to the game where you saw him grip him up, you know, hand on his jaw, and then you heard the crunch and he starts to like pull it away, and then it cuts. I'm even fine with that. Again, it's very similar to the game, and it's like a Easter egg for it. And that has gore, given you're cut in the moment the gore hits you. Like, the moment you're probably going to turn away and be like, ooh, that's the moment it's making the cut. It has a cool look to it, you know? You don't need over-the-top Terrifier gore, which is still cool. But they don't do any gore, which is real pussy, man. A shadow, you know, 220 feet behind you doesn't even count as gore. Because that's what they did. Real pussy shit. I don't know why. I hope I didn't need that. I feel like this is a boss area. It's just big and it's got a lot of loot. Something is suspect. I'm gonna leave the explosives alone. Yeah, something's not right. There's way too much loot. Way too much. Really? Over there? And there's a stasis? Yeah, this is definitely a boss fight. Without a doubt. Softbatch said he liked Mr. H reviews when he was covering her versus Depp trial. Now he just seems so uptight, conservative, or something. He rubs me the wrong way now. Well, I haven't had such a chance to watch a lot of other people's content. Not at all this year, but probably the last couple months of last year. So I haven't really seen any of the new stuff that was out. But I do often skip a good chunk of the, you know, just some of the more headline ones where it deals with, you know, wokeness and yada 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 in it. Not that I don't believe it or don't care, but because I very much care. I just want entertainment. That's it. Done. But just because there's just so much of it, it's like I just need a break. There it is. Last of Us show is a disappointment. On some levels, it is. Listen, even when I'm enjoying it, on an underlining level, there's always a bit of disappointment there. Think about it. We're about to get an entire season of The Last of Us, which is my all-time favorite video game, and they cut out one of the things that gives it some of its edge. You know what I'm saying? It's and they cut out some of the best shit. So yeah, in a way, it'll always, even if I end it and I'm like, I loved it, you know, so much of it, it'll always have a sting of disappointment. Here we go. Just imagine there's violence. Yeah, I'll do that. on, open a fucking door. Oh, goddamn. Oh, no. Oh, come on. Oh, shit. That was cool. That was not. I didn't have fucking time to do this shit either. The way they made, the way they did these enemies. Oh, and another one. Damn, where's that stasis at? How the fuck did he get me? I don't know if they're just gonna keep coming or what. Kill the hunter. Well, now I'm stuck, so... One thing in all video games, what you need is, you need the ability to push the enemy out and away so you're not getting stuck. I thought it was, I hate when they do this shit in games where it's like, here's an enemy that's unstoppable. He's gonna follow you for fucking 7 levels. And then magically you get to this level and it's like, okay, now you kill him. It's like, oh, Jesus Christ. I figured you would just push him into a, fucking fire or something. Alright, so Before I thought I was supposed to take off and do shit, but I'm gonna try to stay close to this. And just kill them all. It seems like it's a wave of enemies. Now I know it's a wave of enemies, it shouldn't be so bad. Holy shit, didn't even know you could do that. And the movements in this game are way too fucking outdated for them to have these insane meth zombies, monsters, and all this other shit that's slowing you down. What's up, buddy? On your dick all the time. Is there like a secret to killing this guy, I bet you? Since he's been unkillable this whole time, I'm kind of wondering, because I didn't really pay attention to, you know, I don't get it, it's fucking stupid. He's unkillable and now all of a sudden I'm gonna kill him? Was I supposed to pay attention to some stupid notebook or something? I thought my game was glitched when I first saw those enemies. Yeah, they they got them in there so fucking annoying. They do all that quick, fast running, but the reason why it's overly annoying is because you're messing with these really clunky. Now, if you're going slow and it's scary, bump in the night, fine, because everything's slow. You're not demanded to like hurry, run, move, quick. But when it comes to like here, you're fighting a freaking methed out zombie. Everything's going insane. Even when you slow him down, he's basically a normal speed enemy that's attacking you. If you're close, he's hitting you. It's like, all right, well, that's great. Then don't give me these cunty tank controls, you know? I turn like this. I run like this. You know, it's like... I need to punch him in his dick, but I gotta find it first. If there's a way, tell me now, because I think I'm done with it. If it's a puzzle boss, I wasn't reading the notes. I'm not paying attention. This entire time, there's no way to kill the boss, you know? The last one, I figured it out quick because there was this, you know, freeze machine right in the middle of the fucking thing. I mean, the only thing I can think of is maybe try to find a way to get him to burn up in that you know, fire shit. That's, you know, the fucking, this thing. This. Like when I... But outside of that, I don't know. And he's turning red. I don't know what that means. I wasn't paying attention, I guess. Paying attention enough. I'm gonna check that room though, because no, I already went in here. That'll get me killed. I had to freeze him last time to do something. Activate fire.
Test fire in progress.
Oh, here we fucking go. I gotta freeze him there. At least they put this shit right next to me. I guess the best thing to do is... Come on. Is that too soon? Where are you going, you cunt fucker? Is he popping out this? Oh, you bitch. Yeah, look at this. Oh, opening the door all slow like a stupid bitch. Alright. So this is the idea. I'm gonna freeze him here. Wow. That should do it, yo. I don't know if freezing him more than once does anything, but let's try it. Come on. Oh! That wasn't so bad. That's it. That wasn't so bad.
You son of a bitch!
I'm glad he's just dead. Thank you, Mary. What do you prefer, Last of Us Season 1 or Walking Dead Season 1? Walking Dead Season 1. Unless The Last of Us does some crazy... And again, don't forget, The Walking Dead had 6 episodes for Season 1. Oh shit.
You bastard! Take it. Bring convergence! Make us whole!
they don't pull out my flamethrower. That won't be dick. Oh, you fucker. I'm dead. It's a good thing I upgraded that gun, because that rate of fire saved my ass big time.
Do you read me? Mr. Clark! Mr. Clark, come in!
Fuck this ship.
You're alive. Altman be.
Fuck Altman, too. Kendra?
I'm here, but every alert on the Ishimura is screaming. Critical damage to internal systems. The marker just ripped right through the ship. Something pulled it down to the cargo bay.
Kind, pilot the shuttle to the hangar. I'm going after the marker.
Of course. Amelia, quickly.
I said thank you
Wait,
very much
Dr.
for the
Kine. That guy's lost it. He killed
you know,
the captain. We can't trust him near the marker.
hype.
He says
You
returning
can
it
do
to the
it
planet is the
all
only
night
way to
long.
end this.
Yeah, like The
We
Walking
gotta
Dead
try.
only had 6 episodes.
I'm heading
So
to
unless
cargo. You ping Cole's rig
and The
tell him where to
Walking
go.
Dead only had $2 million budget per episode,
Thanks.
it was like
When I get the marker,
2.4
we're all getting out
compared
of
to
here.
20 million. You know, unless The Last of Us episode 6 is in your throat, deep fucking tissue. My God, this is heaven, insane. I don't know how it's gonna compete to The Walking Dead's first 6. I didn't think I was gonna live either. You think Bill was pitching or catching? Probably a little bit of both. I turned my boy into a beta. Yeah, he was a bit of a bitch. So where am I now? Alright, so I've already been here. Oh, alright. Sorry. Alright, let's go to the hangar.
Flight deck tram control.
We say top or bottom now? Is he a power bottom?
Mr.
I heard
Clark,
some people
we're
that got
approaching
to
the
see The
hangar
Last
bay.
of Us early said
We'll meet you there
episode
with the
1
marker.
was the best episode of the season.
Now arriving at flight deck tram control.
Well,
Yes, Amelia, soon.
you know, I seen a number of people that saw the first season totally, and they said episode 3 was
So
one of
glad
the
you
best.
gave that guy our only escape
I don't
shuttle.
remember now what my friend saw it already, and
Shit, Isaac.
I don't remember
Those
what
things
he.
you've killed,
I could have
the
sworn it was like
Biomass
4
is
or
pulled down
5
the
or
cargo
something.
bay.
He also
It's
liked,
recombined
3.
itself into.
Well, my other friend,
Well,
she
it's
liked
something huge, and the
3
marker's
as well.
embedded right
like,
in the
it was
middle.
like
How
the
the hell
best
do we do
episode
this?
of TV.
I've got the
which
Ishimura's cargo cranes.
I don't
They can move
agree
half
with,
a bay of
but
mining gear, no problem. If whatever's down there wants to wrestle for the marker, I'm in.
I also think she
Override
picked
the
later
safeties, and yes,
too.
it might work. But hurry. We're losing critical systems fast.
I find episode 1 to be the best, to be so weird, even if I just find that to be so weird because that's the setup. You know what I'm saying? Like for The Last of Us, it's don't know. It's just so weird because Ellie and Joel's like that's the power bottom, you know. That's the dynamic. They don't even have any, you know, chemistry in episode 1. I don't see how that makes sense for that to outshine the rest of them. That's crazy. But well, it is what it is. Uh-oh, what? Gotta do side quests soon? The point of no return is coming up? Oh. Run, bitch! What's all that shaking?
Emergency. Internal hull breaches detected.
There's not enough stasis machines around here. That's one thing I want to upgrade, is my stasis, so that way I can actually incorporate it in the New Game Plus a little more, because it runs out too quick, especially when you have those spastic enemies. Do you remember that part in The Walking Dead when I was going to the governor's house? That dude had a little shotgun TV show. Wait. Let me read exactly what you said. Do you remember that part? What the fuck? Get out of there, dude. I hear something. One of these. Come on. Are you shitting me? Oh. Need something else. Nothing I can grab. Nice. Oh, I could have done this. Is there any more? I'll put that down there. I'll put this down there. Yeah, this is what you wrote. Do you remember that part and The Walking Dead when I was going to the governor's house? That dude had a little shotgun versus show. They was one way to the governor's. It's like I'm fucking drunk, or high or stoned, or a bit of the brain damage. Yeah, like I said, I have a friend that types just like Robert Long. I swear it's actually secretly him. There's two things he does. Fast typing, where he'll type, for example, like, in The Walking Dead when I was going to the governor's house, that dude had a little shotgun. Like, my friend would be like, that dude had a little shotgun. Punctuation also is vital. If you don't put periods, question marks, separations, anything, it is so almost illiterate to read it, you know? not illiterate, but you get what I'm saying. It's almost add a typo, no punctuation, and a run-on sentence, and it's like, kick me in the dick. Oh wait, hold on. The Ripper. The Ripper, Skipper. Let's do this. I hear a little. Oh, come on, don't glitch out now. Oh, you bitch. You're a filthy whore. Ooh, you can break it apart. That is awesome. That is not awesome. Can I open this? Oh, come on.
Cannot determine clearance level. Master security override required.
I'll give you master security. I'll give you a master security right in your mouth. What is that? Pen?
Emergency. All personnel
I could
proceed
sell it,
to your
looks like.
designated safe zone immediately.
Remembering The Walking Dead, Rick had prisoners going to the governor's place. Who was the guy hiding out? Yeah, if you go by Angry Joe logic, people who didn't like episode 3 are homophobic. Just good TV, but agenda makes big. Who's to hide before they get out there to the governor? Yeah, I have no idea what you're talking about, Robert. Like, he could have been somebody Michonne kill him. What? Do you mean he could have been somebody but Michonne killed him? Who was the guy hiding out in Before the Governor's Place on the TV show? I think I know what you mean. Surprisingly, there was this guy hiding in a cabin and he's nobody. The answer to your question is he's nobody. Literally nobody. It's just a little part of the world building. You know? At least they think that he's a part of the world building. That's what they were going for. You're talking about the guy where there was like bodies in the ground and it said like liar and the guy, you know, beat up that other guy's wife, like in the notes, and there was blood on the wall and he killed him in the chair. That was the writers were attempting to do world building. The guy was nobody though.
Clearance confirmed.
wanted to break the shelf. Engage the cargo crane. Got a mouse. Ooh, what's that?
This is Jacob Temple. I'm being held prisoner by Dr. Mercer. That lying fucker lured me off the mining deck to make his markers start converging. I don't know. Whereas if you find this, don't touch that marker. And if you see Mercer, run. I love you.
It's
After
over
David,
here.
I never imagined. Fuck, he's coming back. Time to go, Mr. Temple. Everything just needs your force gun here. If you want me to build your shit, I'll need it. But you won't need these modifications, will you? They look like they could hurt someone. I'll hold on to them. There. Now the marker. You can go ahead of me, Mr. Temple. Safety first.
Activate bridge. Okay. What's that gonna do? Huh. What does that do though? Where's the cargo crane? Is that there? No? Engage the cargo crane. Well, that looks like it could be in, but how would you do that?
Cannot determine clearance level. Master security override required.
I don't know. Bridge activated. All that. Do I need to pull something? This. This maybe? No? Oh, this one. Come on.
Cargo loader activated. Warning. Shipment 782 is misaligned. Retrieval may be delayed. Warning. Maximum weight load exceeded.
Ooh, that was close. Oh, come on. You shit.
Warning. Cable stress is below safe operating limits. Crane malfunction imminent.
Come on! Wait, what?
Reporting shipment 782. Beginning retrieval.
Not surprised. Come on, bro.
Caution. Access bridge is obstructing transfer.
I don't know, man. I had a lot of fun, but this end near the end here is getting stupid. That's what I was reminding you. One of those kids. What?
Detected.
Jodie Foster being a
Unable
lead
to
in True
reroute
Detective
critical
could work.
functions.
I didn't know there was a True Detective season 3. Was there really? I remember the first one with Matthew McConaughey, blah blah blah, Woody Harrelson. Second one was Vince Vaughn. What the hell was the third one? Fargo season 5? No, I haven't watched any of Fargo. Well, I watched the first couple episodes, and I found it interesting. I fell off, and then now we're at season 5. I didn't even know it was still on, to be honest. Yeah, what was True Detective season 3? I must have missed that one. Man, it sent you back here. We might have to do this another night, chat. I don't think I'm in the mood for doing this over again. That's crazy. You even got to do the bench over again. I don't know what happened, man. Even the save points were so clean earlier. Now it seems like they're falling back. One more and I could do that. Extra ricochet. Yeah, the saved areas seem clean. Even the enemy type seems funky. That was a quick kill. I don't know how the hell I pulled that off.
Emergency. Internal hull breaches detected.
Give me one of these. This will do it. Alright, screaming in the background is a nice touch. Let me get the loot and then we'll hit the thing again.
Clearance confirmed.
Man, that's annoying having to do all this over again. Stupid. Dumb idea. Another node though. I should go up and do that. Can I do one more ricochet? I might go up and do that. Yeah, I might do that. And save my game. And then I'm ready to rock and roll. I think that's a good idea. The background's coming along, man. Looks dope. What I can see. Well, thank you very much. The main thing I need to do to put it together, I'm actually going out this tomorrow. And I'm getting the foam. I need to pick up paint. If I'm lucky, I'll have enough time to do the first coat. But as a matter of fact, no, I'm getting ahead of myself. I have to carve it first because I have to add the grain. Again, it's the size of a door. So front, I don't have to touch the back because it's going to lean against the wall. So the front, the whole side, I have to add the wood grain. And then I have to add where... because it's going to look like planks of wood on this long sheet of foam. And part of it's going to be broken where the vines are going to come in. Because I'm getting vines from Michael's. So the vines will come in the area where it's broken. So I'll have that set up. I'll get that going where I'll carve it, use the heat gun, and then next week I'll go and paint it probably. But in the meantime, I'll order the 2 shelves that'll go back here. Because this is actually one of those really... I had it for years. One of those cheap Walmart bookcases. You know what I mean? Where like they used to be $18 for the big one and like $12.99 for the little one, but they're like $60 and $40 now. It's insane because they're shit. Anyway, so that'll rest 1 and 2. The wood will go over. Hopefully, I can get it. And I'm a little uncertain about getting it to look proper. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it, but so I don't know. We'll see. But I appreciate it. So because that's the thing is I want the background to actually look, you know, like movie memorabilia as much as it can, you know. We'll see though. I don't know. Oh, here, yeah, I can do it. Now, we're only in this apartment temporarily. It's uncertain when we'd move, but we only moved here so we'd be closer to family, so that way... here we go. I'm making up my mind whether we want to stay in North Carolina or maybe move, you know, to maybe Virginia or somewhere else, or maybe even up north higher. I'm just not a big fan of the weather here. And the number one reason why I'm not staying in North Carolina, I made up my mind, is the cost of living. Like, it is fucking ridiculous. On top of that, everywhere you go, it's the norm now for business. It's been the norm for the past like 6 years, but every day it gets worse, where companies come in from New York or out of town or even local, and they buy up properties. They do little repairs, and then they raise the rent, raise the prices. It's getting crazy. It is getting nuts. It is honestly getting to the point where I don't even know how it's not going to be like all high end, and maybe it's done on purpose. You got to figure they're probably doing it on purpose. Not talking like businesses. Of course, businesses do that. That's how they make money. Like, oh, you fucker! How was that so too close? Son of a bitch! Son of a bitch! Anyway, even we had a candy shop. We used to go to, it's down in Wake Forest. I think it was called Sweet Treat. Well, my mother took my daughter up and took her out to the candy shop today. The girls all went out for tea and candy. And even the candy store is closing down because their landlord, or a business, I'm sorry, moved in to buy it and then raise the rent. You know, everyone's getting that. Well, inflation is crazy right now, but this is like an addition. It's been going on for a few years now, where the apartment I had before this is, I have trouble renting apartments because I'm an ex-con. So there's a lot of places, even though it's been years since before my daughter was born, places will still be like, nope, I don't want to mess with it. So we found one spot where I was able to, I got in there. Long story short, it was cool. Like, they were cool with me renting. We had no problems with them. We were there for years. Well, a new company came in, bought them. They kept the same managers, but they told us, they were like, listen, unfortunately, we had to raise the rent, yada, yada, yada. All they did was they bought the place, they did fresh landscaping, and then painted the outside of all the buildings. Didn't touch anything inside. And they turned around and raised everyone's rent $400. I think it was like between $400 and $600. We're not talking like $50 rent, you know, $100 rent. They raised this shit $400. It gets insane. So, but that's been going on here for a few years. Yeah, candy shops where you buy it by the pound was heaven on earth as a kid. Yeah, they don't have them like that anymore. Not that I haven't seen one in easily 15 years. I haven't seen one. Well, we used to go to Johnstown to the penny candy. They called it penny candy, but it was like a nickel. And I miss going to places like that. I mean, I don't even think you can do it the same anymore. You know, because I liked going to the candy shop, but it was more of a novelty. Like, you would only shop there for stuff that was hard to find. And I like these candies called Black Cows. They're like little toffee, caramel, you know, I don't know how to explain it, but look it up. It's Black Cow. And it's not the little candies, it's the flat, long one. Well, they would get them and stuff, and they're cheaper than Amazon. But for regular stuff that you can get at Target, like gummy bears, it would be like the same. It would be like their custom package, but the price would be like 10 times what Target sells it for. So unfortunately, for some of the items, like 70% of the items, it's just wildly overpriced. And I think that's just the business of candy. I mean, how do you compete with Walmart and Target and shit like that? You know what I mean? What's what UFO and aliens trending all day today on Twitter? I have no clue. Yeah, I miss going there. It's not that I miss it as an adult, but it would be nice to take my daughter to a place. She's never been to like a penny candy store. She's been to a candy store, but the candy store is probably as close as you'll get. But man, that was great being able to.
Weight load exceeded. Operating limits. Crane malfunction imminent.
Come on!
That's not what I wanted.
Shipment 782. Beginning retrieval.
Still in one piece.
This is gonna suck. Oh, get the fuck out of here. I don't know what the fuck I'm supposed to do.
Access bridge is obstructing transfer.
How am I supposed to do this with these?
Caution. Access bridge is obstructing transfer. Caution. Access bridge is obstructing transfer. Caution. Access bridge is obstructing transfer.
Oh, here we fucking go with these things.
Caution. Access bridge is obstructing transfer.
I don't know what the fuck you're supposed to do with these stupid things. I'm wasting all my ammo on that damn thing. So much for laying prone. Yeah, I'm done tonight. So much for I upgraded my my punch to knock him on the ground with a punch, but apparently you have to hit him more than once. Then what the fuck is the point of the upgrade? You know? Anybody got any thoughts, opinions, suggestions before I roll out? I remember having a tooth pulled and walking around
Internal hull
Blockbuster.
breaches detected.
Do you miss video rental stores? Greatly. I'm happy I got experience renting movies as a kid in the early 2000s before they all closed. Yeah, there was something different. I know when I was born, you know, when I was younger, I should say, it honestly felt like we were peak technology, and we're gonna get like some of these advancements, but it was gonna be slow. It's just so weird because we had ideas of. Like I mentioned, I drew up blueprints of I always wanted to own. When I was a kid, one of the only things I wanted to do when I got older was I wanted to own a rental store. But even as a kid, I knew by the time I'd be an adult, it needed to have a flair to it. So without even having an idea the internet would be a thing, I envisioned like by the time I'm an adult, you'd be able to take the movie, scan the barcode, and you'd have like this, you know, screen, this large screen that would tell you the trailer and information, and you'd be able to, you know, do kind of like some futuristic shit. But that's essentially the internet. But because of the internet, because you could do that, you don't even need rental stores because it bypassed everything. So, you know, there was things that, like I still remember, and it's, I don't know. Again, it felt like we would advance, but even as an adult, I wouldn't think like, maybe I just didn't think about it, but I didn't think I'd be able to tell my daughter. I remember when DVDs first came out. You know what I'm saying? Like, I remember that where this was like cutting edge technology, and we went from only being able to buy the movie on VHS, and that's it, just the movie. Rarely you got bloopers or something for comedies or whatever. But then we got these things called DVDs, and you were able to put it in your computer, not just a DVD player. Like, that was the big gimmick. Like, You don't have to buy a DVD player. You can watch it in your computer. And it would be the shitty little window that would pop up, but the selling point was the special features. Like, that was a big deal. Nowadays, they talk about special features, but that was like the hype when you bought a movie on DVD. The main thing was like, what is extra? You know, never before seen this. You know, interviews and commentaries. I remember commentaries being the main thing on every friggin', you know, we have a writer, director, yada, yada, yada. So, but there's a number of other things where, like, even in the late 80s, probably early 90s, I have more memories. Like, one of my first, I think my very first movie theater memory, my oldest and very first, is actually Batman. I remember walking through the mall on the way to go see it. The only memory I have of Batman was looking over and seeing a poster for it and just thinking, like, how fucking cool does that look, you know? And then I think one of my next earliest is probably Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. That one was so packed. I told this story before, but my mother got the last 2 tickets, and they let her walk us in, and me and my brother sat separate, and then, you know, she just sat outside and waited for the movie to get over. And I remember being, like, blown away. Like, that shit was like, you know, fuck, man, you went from cartoon to that shit was, you know, crazy cool. But it was just so different. I mean, you know, you get out of school, right? Let's say, even when you get a little older, but let's say your mother, father, you know, whatever, drops you off at a friend's house. You pick up some pizza, order some pizza, you figure out a way to get it, whether it's delivery or, you know, a friend, an older brother, or a family member. You know, they go and pick up pizza, and then you make it a big deal to go to the rental store, and then you get to walk around and you get to see these titles, because remember, this was before, you know, you go on the internet, so unless you're, like, tapped into a lot of commercials or a lot of TV or a lot of movie books, there's something different about that experience of going to the video store. It wasn't just to rent a movie. This is the first time you're seeing a lot of these movies on the shelf, unless you're going to the same one over and over again, unless they get new stock or something of even kind of older movies. When you're looking through some of them, and your stores didn't often stock everything they had, so I mean, it was just a whole. And then remember when they used to do, like, a sale or something, like, you know, buy 5 movies, rent it for the whole week for, like, you know, whatever the price was, 5 for 5 or some shit like that. 5 for 5 for 5, like 5 movies, $5, 5 days, mom and pop video stores. But anyway, so you know, you and your friends would rent a movie or two, then you'd rent a video game, get some pizza, you go home, and again, your focus is you're with your friends. There's no internet, there's no Snapchat, there's no TikTok. You're not doing anything but sitting in the car talking with your friend, you know, on the way to the place. You get to look and see what they got. It's like you're exploring as well. Then you get home, you have the pizza, play outside, pop into video games. Once it gets dark, you put in the horror movie. I mean, it's just a blast, man. On the flip side, though, like, it's great having the technology we do. I love being able to, you know, pull up my phone and be like, all right, I want to do this, you know, watch this brand new movie, or newish, and I don't want to leave my house, and I want to, you know, lay down and get drunk, or even do the dishes, you know what I'm saying, and watch a brand new movie. You can do that. You can do it right now within 10 seconds, as long as you have money. Yeah, I still remember that feeling, especially on, like, a summer night or something. You know, traveling out, stopping off at the rental store, you know what I mean? The big lights, and it's all a big glass window, so you're looking in the store, and it's just filled with movies and possibilities, you know, of what you can find that's entertaining between movies and games. I mean, if I ever hit the lottery, there will definitely be I always talk about like my little lounge area. There will be some sort of lounge area where you walk in and it's like a movie theater. And not a movie theater, like it's like a rental store, you know? And I don't mean one of those at-home ones where you walk in and it's like, oh, here's a shelf of VHS tapes. Nah, I mean like you walk in and there's like a little corner that has like a fake cashier thing, a little stand of some candy, and then like a mock rack as realistic as possible of movies and maybe hang up some signs. Actually, here is something I found dumpster diving. I still kept it, but if you can see it, I don't have a good way to hang it up yet though. Oh, you can't see it, but you can't see it. It's shit. I gotta get it to move. It's actually a popcorn sign from an old movie theater. And yeah, here it's spinning now. But this right here, it's a popcorn sign from the old movie theater. And then I think the only remaining things I have are a standee, a display for Silence of the Lambs. It's got Anthony Hopkins. And I think that's from whenever Silence of the Lambs came out. But it was the ones that was in the Blockbuster. And then this. The Vicky Vale. And this one's cool because you could see the Blockbuster down here with information. But I would love to find other pieces of this. Matter of fact, I would love to research this and see what the full display looked like in Blockbuster. I haven't looked it up, but I found that at a flea market, and that's one thing that I haven't gone in years. But I would like to go to some more flea markets and find stuff like that, because you find that little Blockbuster sign. I think I paid like $3 for it, but it was Vicky Vale. I want to see what it goes with. Talk with other movie buffs was part of the experience too. Oh, definitely. Definitely. I remember I was dating the movie girl, and this was when Scream came out. And because I was dating a movie girl, I got early copies of it. Because back then, when it was VHS, they paid a license for the VHS, so they would pay like $120. I think the mom and pop shop that in where I was getting my movies at, they paid $120 for each cassette, and that was the cassette plus the license. To rent it out. It wasn't, because I know I still to this day I hear people talk like you can just go to Target, rent a $20 movie, or Walmart, go to your rental store and rent it out. But that's not how it was. I mean, maybe you could get away with it, but you have to buy a rental copy with a license on it. Anyhow, I remember I got that early and I watched it. I might have even watched it a second time. I could have seen it in theaters. Most likely, I've probably seen it in theaters. So I probably watched it again when it came out in rental. And I remember I picked up a Scream mask. And to this day, I can't remember where I was able to get one so soon. Because, again, Amazon didn't exist. You're not going up on Amazon. But I remember somewhere I got a Scream mask. I don't know, man. But I was able to get a Scream costume. It might have been because of the movie they had some, but I had another person in the rental store, one of the other girls, but she had unlocked the back door, and I had snuck in with the costume, scared the shit out of her. Because there was a back room where you can only come in through the alleyway, and then you have the counter, and then when they needed to go into the back room, I would just wait it there, and then after a few minutes, she had to come in the back to get something. I scared the Jesus out of her with a Scream costume. That was fucking great. I remember renting Jason Goes to Hell on VHS and couldn't watch it because it had tracking issues. Bro, facts. Renting a movie and then it being beat to shit and having tracking issues sucked. I remember when DVD started getting rented in the mail or rented often, one of the biggest problems with DVD was it was scratched to shit. So many times I avoided renting. I forget how we avoided it, but there was something we did because the DVD rentals were so shit. It was like a 50-50 whether it would work or not. For a little tiny bit there, it was shit. One thing I remember, Blockbuster, this was Blockbuster versus Netflix. There was one moment of time where Blockbuster had its chance. Now, you know, I'm sure behind the scenes there was probably a few moments where Blockbuster could have made moves. I know Blockbuster turned Netflix down when Netflix was really struggling. That was a stupid choice. But there was one moment where Blockbuster started, and I believe deep down inside, I think this is where they went wrong. Netflix is starting to do movies by the mail. And it used to be different. It used to be very different. Now that I think about it, they don't do that anymore, do they? But yeah, Netflix came out and they advertised. Rent 3 movies or 5 movies at a time and only send one back and then keep the rest for as long as you want. And every time you send one back, you can rent another. It's like $10 a month. Amazing plan. Blockbuster beat them. For like 6 months, Blockbuster was on the verge of decimating Netflix. What Blockbuster did was they matched them. Blockbuster said, we're giving you 3 movie rentals by the mail, and you don't even have to ship it. All you have to do is come into Blockbuster, and here's where they went over the top. You can walk into Blockbuster with your movies. You can exchange them for movies that they have in stock. There's like a limited selection. I think you were able to get like 1 new and 2 like a non-new release. And you were able to do this rotation to where when you exchange them, then you can pick 3 more to get shipped to you, as well as the ones you got in the store, but you have to return them. I mean, it was vicious. Me and one of my exes, we watched a ton of movies that way. We were going nuts. This is just before Juliet was born. Well, not just before, probably a few years before she was born, like 2004, 2005. Yeah, around 2004, 2005. Well, Blockbuster is doing this killer deal, and I think it's like $10 a month. And it was killer. Then all of a sudden, they stopped. They pulled the plug instantly. And once they... everyone I knew was doing this shit. Once they got everyone hooked, they pulled the plug and they doubled the price, and then they didn't let you like exchange them the way you could drop them off, but you can only take like 1 home and not 3. The moment they did that, it was like 6 months later, Blockbuster went totally under. Because now what they did was they gave you such a sweet deal, and they got everyone to look at Blockbuster and start looking away from Netflix. And the moment they got everyone hooked, they turned around and they pulled everything away from, you know, it's like, here's 30 movies in a month that you can have for $10. The moment you're like, oh hell yeah, you do it for 2 months, they get, you know, millions of people on board, and then they turned around and the next month they pulled it. All right, you can't get 30 movies anymore. You can only get 5. You know, it was that bad, and that everyone bounced. And I remember a few months after that, Blockbuster had like filed for bankruptcy or some shit like that. But I think that was the moment where Blockbuster shot himself right in the kneecap. Yeah, that's the biggest problem. DVDs in the mail would skip like crazy. That's why Blu-ray had such an advantage when it came to eventually renting them, like in Redbox, for example. Because the Blu-ray has an extra layer on it that is protective material, where you can actually take your Blu-ray out and just rub it on shit and wipe it off. And Blu-ray holds up. DVDs, if you tap it on it, it's scratched. You know, maybe not deep, but it's actually scratched. I was gonna say something with yeah, it doesn't matter. Is that indented? Oh, it is indented. The Halloween Ends part. But yeah, anyway, it don't matter, but I'm done with this guy. Yeah, tracking was terrible. That's how I watched The Wire, though, through Netflix in the mail. I watched Sopranos. I watched Sopranos through some type of rental. I can't remember which one it is, but I remembered I remember doing Sopranos. You know what's crazy? Even as early as the like 2007 or 2008, I got hooked on The Shield, and I think it was the final season. I ended up going on the internet and looking up what's up, when's the final season coming out, and it said it just came out like a month ago. And I took a bus to the mall when I was living. No, this was 2009 because Juliet was just about to be born, and had just been born, and I took a bus to the mall to buy the final season, and I came home and was like, get that bitch in, you know? That shit was fire. But yeah, if you think about it, it's kind of crazy because you start with VHS, and you know, if you're around my age, when you're a kid, VHS and Betamax are entering the consumer market and starting their war for the top. And then it goes from VHS, you go from a kid to a teen, you know, older kid. DVDs start coming out when I'm like 11 or 12 or something. And I was a big time movie fan. So as soon as DVDs came out, like I remember going to my stores and there would be all VHS and there'd be like 5 DVDs. Like that's as many as they got. And then it would be like 20 DVDs, you know, 30 DVDs, you know what I'm saying? Then it would be like almost no VHS and, you know, 100 DVDs. But so you go from VHS in our lifetime, you know, if you're around my age, you go from video games coming out, because video games came out, let's call Mario like the true video game to come out. That came out after I was born, just 2 years after I was born. Then you have, with movies, VHS flows into DVD, that flows into Blu-ray, and now we're streaming. And you have 4K. I mean, you go from, you know, VHS to like kind of shit quality to, you know, 4K, and you're streaming it. And then you go from video games that are, you know, that to goddamn real as fuck. I mean, in just a short time span. And it even changed drastically from what my daughter, as she's being raised, as she's growing up, things she's experiencing, it's totally different. And I just never perceived it to be that way, because when I was little, I had to hear about, you know, what it was like with 8-track players and other stupid shit, you know, from you know, the adults when I was, you know, back in my day, you know. And it's so weird because you don't even have to be much older, but the fact that technology has done so many leaps, you actually have back in my day, you know what I mean, stories from just how we consume to the quality of what we got. It's how we consume it and the quality drastically changed from, you know, going to the movie rental stores to the movie rental stores. I just thought of some. You know what I miss though? Even when this is what I miss a lot. When a new movie releases nowadays, it's rare to find a big deal, but nowadays it's just a lot of the movies on the shelf. That's it. There's a little end cap with a picture or something. But how many of you guys remember when a movie came out in the 80s, 90s even, 80s and 90s? You would go to your local store, whatever it was, James Way, Hills, you know, Acme, what was some of them? Even a Target, Walmart. You would go to your local store. Kmart was the big one. And the new release movies would have some big, huge fucking display. It'd be like a big standee of Batman. There'd be a huge standee of Mel Gibson from Lethal Weapon. I mean, or you know, what's one that I remember? You know, Indiana Jones or Goonies or some of these. Especially, I think Batman's were some of the biggest. Just huge. And that was just in your local store. You know what I mean? That was just in the fucking store. They do that now, but it's like those little, it's so generic looking. But video games, they do sometimes. They'll do standees of shit. Anyway, I never had a Betamax. I only had one experience with a Betamax, and that was we spent the night over at my grandmother's, and she had a weird VHS. I didn't know what it was, and if you knew my grandmother, there's no reason for her to have the movie Alien, And I looked it up years later, and here it's because Alien came with the Betamax machine at one point in time. Well, me and my brother put the movie in. My brother falls asleep. I end up staying up watching Alien, and that was the first time I fell in love with Alien. That shit was, man, listen. Yeah, the giant 3D cutouts. Yeah, just, you go into your store, it's new movie day, and you just have like this huge, display, and it's just so colorful and neat, and it was a big deal. They were really trying to hype it up and promote it. And now it's just different. VHS is not dead. Hell no. I'm already getting my collection started for, like I said, I want a little shelf, a small section that looks like a rental store, but down on the bottom shelf I have my VHS tapes. I found a whole box for $3 at a flea market. People do not want these things. But it's cool though, because if you look down there, you can't see it, but I have the all of them: Terminator 2, Liar Liar, Dumb and Dumber, Batman, Batman Returns, Batman Forever, The Beach, which is a good one, Die Hard, Jurassic Park, Encino Man. And there's a handful of them that are brand new still, like in the plastic. And there's a ton of, I don't have any horror ones though. Horror VHS are hard to find. And those are the ones I want real bad, because those are the ones that, I especially have an attachment to. Because you had to sneak to rent them, find a way to get them. I mean, it was just fun. But I remember finding clever ways. It was always exciting, because I can go into the rental store and rent Lethal Weapon all day. Braveheart, Lethal Weapon, whatever it is. Arnold Schwarzenegger movies, Terminator 2. But, even gangster movies, Goodfellas, we had that on recorded from HBO. We watched the shit out of that. But I couldn't rent horror movies. So when I did, which I did a lot, but compared to strict people that can't. Ronny accidentally watched a snuff film like that. Yeah, that's what that was. The jump from VHS to DVD was noticeable in quality, and the jump from DVD to Blu-ray was noticeable in quality, but Blu-ray to 4K, in my opinion, wasn't a big difference. I haven't watched 4K yet. I'm about to, though. I over the holidays I was supposed to, but I haven't yet. But now that I have my PS5, I'm gonna find time to watch a 4K. I was already warned though, if you don't watch it on a big TV, you're probably not gonna notice it if you're watching like a 4K tiny TV. But I'll see. I don't know. I'll check it out. I've streamed 4K, and I'll be honest, it looks it looked good, but I got some Blu-rays that look friggin' phenomenal, But I'm a firm believer in the picture quality from DVD to Blu-ray. Like, it is drastic. I don't understand how people can't see the quality in DVD to. I tell all my friends who are real stubborn about that to, next time you're watching it, look at the background or look at characters that aren't right up close to the screen, because you will notice it. It's pixelated, it's blurry, it's washed out. Ronnie in chat, in 1972, my 5th grade teacher told us about video. My thoughts, wow, I can watch Gilligan's Island anytime. Yeah, right? That was a big thing, because back then you watched TV shows, 50s, 60s, 70s, and you watched reruns. Reruns were the very first, reconsumable form of entertainment for shows and movies. And eventually TV shows started doing reruns of movies, and that became a big deal. You know, remember the big commercials where, you know, Batman Returns for the first time on TNT or at USA, or I mean, they used to do that USA. I know one channel used to play Jaws every Thanksgiving. We watched it, you know, every single Thanksgiving for like 10 years in a row. But that used to be a big deal. But then it turned into VHS, you know, movies. TV shows were a little harder to find on VHS, but then DVD came out, and you know, it was off from there. Who here would rent Batman Returns and Batman Forever like crazy? I actually didn't like Batman Forever. Even as a kid, I thought it was too goofy. But I appreciate people that do like the Batman Forever. But I loved Batman Returns, though. That was my shit. I loved it. I had a huge crush on Catwoman. 80s, 90s, and early 2000 movies are the best. That's what Blu-ray Addict says. I wish they still made good comedies. Yeah, there's a lot missing, and I'm still hoping that there is some sort of revival with, you know, revolution with how we do entertainment. If you look at now is probably like peak time to do it, and I'm shocked we don't see more of it. And I think that's why, like, a lot of people who do YouTube, to some degree, they want to be in the entertainment industry. Now, a lot of people do, you know, it's kind of like, you know, everyone wants to win the lottery too, but it filters down some. Like, making a good quality movie, whether it's comedy, horror, whatever, drama, it's not easy. I mean, it's definitely not. You need a number of things to go right. You need a good story, blah, 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 blah. So I think that's a testament to what little we see from all the content creators that get popularity. We should have indie movie studios on YouTube that are pumping out, you know, the next wave of the next Hollywood. That should be a thing right now, in infancy. By now, it should be. Maybe we're going to get there in like 5 to 10 years. I would love for Make a Path Presents to grow big enough, you know, to become a studio that's producing, again, like, if you look at Hollywood in the, you know, 50s, 60s, 70s, a lot, look at the old Batman with Adam West. Look at some of the cheap sets and the costumes, and look at the old Westerns and stuff. Like, some of that stuff is, they used a giant painting for the background, for crying out loud. We can't necessarily do that the same because the quality of the camera is so crisp it'll look terrible, but we can use CGI, and I know CGI is a no-no, but we should have a number of what would be comparable to, you know, indie studios on the up and we don't have Hollywood gatekeeping the movie theaters anymore. Not like in the 80s and 90s. Like, for example, a movie coming out in the 90s, you pissed off that walking trash can, that rapist guy, what was his name? Harvey Weinstein? You piss him off and he locks you out of Hollywood. It's just, there's gatekeeping aplenty, but it's not the same as what it was there. You can do things and, you know, that can see a return enough for you to build a studio, but it's not happening. Even when YouTube tried to do its creator content, it sucked. YouTube movies were trash. I mean, the acting was shit, this was shit. I think a large part of that has to do with if you're already on and popping and famous, why should you try to, you know, be any good? You know what I mean? At acting and whatnot. Because a lot of it is just terrible. I don't know. Maybe one day we'll see it, but my parents used to tape movies and shows off. Oh yeah, we had like we didn't grow up with cable or, you know, HBO or none of that. We had a free subscription to HBO for like 2 months, and my parents recorded Goodfellas, Empire Strikes Back, Return of the Jedi. What else? I think there was like 2 other movies, and we had like this stack of movies. And that's what we watched for like 5 years straight, were these movies that were recorded off of HBO and shit. And what else was on there? And that's Goodfellas was my favorite movie for a long time, because we would watch that beginning to end. That would be like our constant, you know, just watching Goodfellas over and over and over and over and over and over. But then I got into stores and I was able to grab some VHSs for myself, and that's when we added Happy Gilmore. That was always playing, you know, Happy Gilmore, the Lethal Weapons, the friggin' you know, Terminator, Aliens, the this and that. Oh wow. Ronny in chat. This has been so much fun. Yeah, I mean, one day we'll have to do it. Well, The Last of Us is gonna end, so I would like to do like a nostalgia throwback podcast on the MAPP channel, and if I get time, I'll pull images, and when we talk about this stuff, see, and it's hard. I don't know what, you know. There could be people out there that are a little bit older but didn't experience it the same way, or there could be people that haven't thought about it in so long. Like my brother reminded me of this one of the coolest. He was like, you know, what was the coolest Christmas present that you remember? And I thought about it, and we had picked like the same thing. I was like, and I hadn't thought about this in like, you know, 30 years. I was like, remember that dinosaur that had like the armor on it and it had missiles and shit like that? And he had sent me a picture. I guess he had came across the image or something, and it reminded him of the toy we had. What was it called? Dino Riders? And I didn't think about that for 30 years. And I remember that. It was the coolest shit. It was this T-Rex with wheels under his feet, you know. But he looked like a cool T-Rex, and he had missiles and rocket launchers or like machine guns on him. And a little guy would ride in the thing. My brother had like the Velociraptor, and the little guy would ride, and he had like a helmet. I mean, if you've never seen it, look it up. It's called Dino Riders. As a kid, I watched that, and that was some of the coolest Christmas presents we got. But that would be cool to show off some stuff. But I don't know, you know, if people even find it interesting. So, but maybe we'll do it. Yeah, Adam Sandler, he owned the 90s for comedies. Him and Jim Carrey. I was a big Martin Lawrence fan too, though, and then he kind of just dropped off. I do want to look up. I think I'm done. I do want to look up that Blockbuster sign. If there is a way. Come on. Here, I'll pull this up. Blockbuster Batman 1989. See, and this is what I mean. Like, do a stream and maybe show, like, look at this. Batman. I swear, I remember a display like this. Like, just very faintly. You know what I mean? And I remember, like, just Batman and how cool this looked. I just remember being at awe. I don't know I don't know if it was quite this one though, because I don't know, there's something off, but I'll probably never remember the actual visuals, but look at that. It's got to be a figure. No, that looks like Michael Keaton. That looks so cool. Is that Michael Keaton? It is. Wait, that can't. Well, I guess it is, but the suit looks different. It's got to be him though. I mean, Blockbuster. Man, that'll probably be hard to find. What is this one? Oh no. What would you look up though? Blockbuster display. Yeah, what would you look up? I had that Batmobile. I friggin' loved that, man. I should have kept that. It just looked so cool. I've always loved the 89 Batmobile design. It just looks so friggin' cool. Poster magazine. I think I had that. I had one of these though. Something similar to that, like a pewter Batwing. There was a couple different pewter, Batmobile, Batwing type shits. That's cool. There's nothing. That's crazy. I wonder what else I could search though. This looked cool. Where'd it go? Oh, it's gone. Blockbuster Batman display. Oh, here's the standee. That's the one that we saw in that picture. That might be it. That might have been a standee I seen. Here's another one. I had that Batwing too. That thing. Yeah, right here. Look at. This might actually be it. Oh, man. I think that's it, yo. But in the shop, it had the bat symbol. Like the clean black with the plastic on the VHS. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I think that's it. Man, that is so cool. I think it's missing a part, though. That's the same thing. Yeah, it is missing a part. Look. That looks like a cheaper suit. I wonder what that is about. Some sort of production suit, because that is not the suit for the show. That might have been like the stunt suit. Because look at even the wrist gauntlets. Yeah, that's terrible now that you look at it. Wow. That's a cool statue, though. What is this? Hollywood movie costumes? Yeah, there's no images of displays. I don't think I would ever be able to find that. Well, maybe I'll type in Vicky Vale. Promo? Vale. Let's do Vale. Just pop it in there, see what comes up. Hollywood. Oh, man. Look at this. You got Vicky Vale's dress, the bat suit, and Joker's outfit. And these are the screen worn. They look like little dolls, but I imagine it's life-size. That's so fucking cool. Oh, there's Batman Returns stuff. That is neat. That's a terrible looking penguin. That is cool. They have them for all of it. Yeah. That's cool. Yeah, I'll be damned. I don't know if I'll ever... You figure somebody has to own, the old promo stuff. Like, I have the Vicky Vale. There's got to be others out there. I can't have, like, the only Vicky Vale. 89 Batman life-size cardboard cutout. That does look like it's from 89 and not like a reproduction. That is cool. I don't know. I have to do a lot of research on it, but okay. Ah, Vicky, I spelled it wrong. Is somebody selling their membership card? Pff, that's ridiculous. I should have kept mine. Sold that shit. No, whatever. Whatever. Let's see what chat says before we shut her down. I don't remember laughing harder than when I did when I watched Dumb and Dumber in theaters. As far back as I can remember, I always wanted to be a gangster. Fuck yeah. They're making a Bad Boys 4? Really? I'll check it out. Yeah, Encino Man, son-in-law. We didn't like in the army now too much. And I remember son-in-law, we thought like, man, this is real stupid. And then it gets to the point where she slaps him in the face. I still remember this, where I think he gets his nose broken and she like slaps him in the face. And then he's like, and she's like, oh shit, I'm sorry. I only have VHS tape for Nightmare Before Christmas and Star Wars The Empire. Oh, those are good ones to have, though. We got rid of most of VHS tapes years ago. Kind of wish I kept them. Yeah, I should have kept mine. I mean, had I known, I would have kept a lot of things. Yeah, have a good night, guys. Alright, my eyes are burning. I'm going to crash, get some sleep. But thank you very much for hanging out with me. And I'll see you guys this week coming up for something. And then don't forget, Sunday, February 19th for The Last of Us, episode 6. Ronny, do you have a movie that everyone loved but you really didn't enjoy? Hate? A movie that everyone loved that I didn't like? I know I have one. I think there's I was gonna say there's kind of easy ones like, you know, La La Land or shit like that, but what would be a movie I didn't like that everyone loved? I don't know. I know I have one, but ooh, that was loud. I can't think of. I definitely can't think of it. The Jerky Boys. I still have an old CD of the Jerky Boys. I actually just found it a little while ago. Yeah, I'll have to think about that though, bud. I mean, you can count a lot of the Marvel movies, even the hype going up around those. I was never really into it. I liked select ones, like, you know, Infinity War and yeah, I think Infinity War and Civil War. I like those two. But have a good night, guys. Put my little vault. Close it up. And don't forget, Flaw vs. All dropped Halloween 2018 this Friday. Halloween Kills is next Friday. So stay tuned for that. And then Halloween Ends the very last Friday of this month. Good night. Be safe.